back to another Transformers review. Today we have a figure. This guy's name is Jhiaxus. This is actually from one of our viewers, from Norman. Thank you, Norman, for lending out this figure. Let's take a look at him. Now for articulation, he does have, like shoulder pivot. He has wrist pivot here. Elbows bend all the way, actually more than 90 degrees, as you can see there. And then I like what they did with the skirt here. It doesn't flap up, it's actually connected to his hip. And articulation, look at that. Like, you don't usually get that with too many figures here. The gun is not hollow, which is great. Same with the other one, not hollow. Let's see how high his knee can bend. Really good as well. You can get him in some dynamic poses doing that. Head is on a ball joint there. Only thing blocking him is this missile launcher thing here. And he does have wings as well that fully extend for his alt mode. In the rear, if we look closely, not much hollowness going on. It's all covered up, which is really good. This is a Voyager scale figure, and it actually looks great. Like, let's just compare it next to some recent figures here. Have it next to Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime here. And if you take a look, they're about the same height, but look how much beefier Jhiaxus looks. Like, if you knew nothing about figures, this guy's probably would stick out more on a shelf. But ironically, you can probably see him on a shelf because he's probably shelf warming right now. The reason this figure is even being reviewed today is he's on sale. Most people actually skip this figure because they don't know anything about him. He's one of the main bad guys in the G2 comic. He actually was one of the Cybertronian people that decided not to continue the war and actually try to eliminate all non-robot life in the world. So that was kind of what the arc was for the comic books. He's been reimagined a few times, but he's pretty much becomes one of the main bad guys in the G2 comic. Okay, now for transformation, let's take a look here. The transformation of this thing is actually the best part. So let's start out with these wings here, like that. And the knees go out like so here. Fold that in. Same out with this one. Fold that in here. Okay, and next we do chest here. This actually comes open. There we go. Okay. Let's do the back as well here. So the head just folds inward like that. That goes in like that. And the nose cone on the airplane goes like that. And the head just goes back down like so. Okay, like that. And then next we tuck away the hands. Really like these hands on this figure actually. I like how they tuck away in the wrist like that. Okay. And then we want to turn the other way here. And then we want to point these points down, because later on we will be pointing it into its thighs there. Okay. Next we can put that part down now. Let's do that part of the leg, that part of the leg. Squish that inward, squish that inward. This part, from what I hear, actually tilts inward. Okay, and then this goes out and actually tabs into there, that hole there. See? Right there. That keeps it stable so it's not all wobbly. Same thing here. Pull it out. Don't forget to pull out. And then we just toggle this thing out. And put the tabs in the holes. Tab in that hole, tab in that hole. Here we go. Now, in my opinion, this thing looks great. Like, I really like this figure. See? I mean, you could, there's not too many other ways to put the gun. You could put it like this too, so it's facing that way if you wanted. Or the other way. The other way doesn't work, so just this way. Or you can tuck it in, like earlier. Like that. Now, I'm not going to transform him back. Unless you want me to. You know what? You probably are watching this. So let's transform him back. So, yeah, here he is back in robot mode. I just wanted to transform him back because it's actually really fun transforming this guy. Like, if you just saw him, you wouldn't think he'd turn into such a cool looking plane. Now, like I said earlier, this was lent out to me. Again, thanks Norman for supplying the figure for this review. Like, I like this figure so much. I'm gonna pick him up on Amazon right now. He's on sale for 20 US or 30 Canadian. He's normally $47.99. I'm gonna pick one up because I really like it, and I think you should too. On the Daddy Needs It scale, I'm gonna give him a solid 9 out of 10. The only thing stopping him from having a full 10 out of 10, maybe a little more detail. Like, see these parts here, like just a little more, like some detail here, just to make these panel lines pop. And some paint here, maybe something like that. Some detail in the arm, anything. Just something like that would really just take this to the next level. I'm sure you can get some sort of upgrade kits for this, but as he is, he's almost perfect. Again, check him out. 29 on Amazon. His name's Jhiaxus. He's part of the G2 comic. And if you like my reviews, check out all my other videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.